We're live. Let's go, man. Yeah. Nah, man. Y'all know exactly what time it is, man. We finna display some good game, man. We finna do it all in the name of the game. You know what I'm saying? Giving all glory to God, homie. Yeah, nah, man. As these days go on, the wisdom only increases, right? And at the end of the day, we all have a choice to be greater or less than. You know what I'm saying? And when you're guided, not only by your passion, but more importantly, God, you're going to succeed, homie, and the blessings are going to be monumental. Yeah, no, man. So shout out to everybody that's coming into the building. You know, this is the first episode of the night. We're always giving out great value and just speaking to like-minded individuals, even though the quiches that claim not to like me will still be in the congregation, but I guarantee you that they will not be in the conversation. So yeah, man, you know exactly what time it is, man. As you come up into the building, make sure you double tap the screen and get them likes up, man. Yeah, we finna have a great conversation. We finna do it in a way that it's supposed to be done. You know, a lot of you might be having some weeks where you feel like you're under a dry spell. Well, guess what? It's time to get some motion. That way you got some water up in your ocean, man. Because a lot of people get caught up in the past time that they wasted, that they waste the current time that they do have right now. Hello, what's good, man? Shout out to everybody in the chat, homie. If you sit around and have, get that up out of my chat. I don't want to hear anybody talking about random things that have nothing to do with what I'm speaking about, buddy. You can go watch ESPN, First Take, or anything like that. We're not talking about random sports and stuff like that in my chat. So with that being said, I will immediately get Keisha's up out of my chat for trying to interrupt the conversation. Hi, man. What's good, man? Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure you double tap the screen. Hit the follow button. And I might as well say it now. Make sure you all send me a message immediately on TikTok. So afterwards, I can send you my Snapchat. That is the best way to talk to me. Stay up to date with my content and know when I'm going live and everything of that nature. And I'm finna get this up out of here, man, because, man, you got too much going on. It's way too early in the morning for guys to be writing me love letters in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Leave that to the ladies. It's flattering, but no. We're not going to do that, man. Yeah. That's not the energy that we're going to convey and display in here. By the way, I don't have any moderators currently present, but if any of my regular viewers would like to be moderator, go ahead and leave a comment and I'm gonna mod you up right now. The only thing that I would need you to do is not block, but just if you see a Keisha saying anything that you know that I don't take a liking to, just mute them for the entirety. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get this up out of my comment section because nobody asked. That's the reason your account says follow back, buddy. Get him on. But yeah, man, say hey, man. We're coming towards the end of the week, and I'm very excited just for another day and another opportunity. But at the same time, I'm also excited for the UFC event that's coming up, man. You know, Dracus du Plessis and Sean Strickland is going to be a very, very exciting match, to say the least, homie. You know, you got to have things that you look forward to, but your entertainment cannot be your sole priority. You have to earn it. You know what I'm saying? I saw what you said the first time, homie, but I ain't seen you since Jesus was on earth. So with that being said, once you get consistent, then you'll be a granted moderator. But until then, buddy, no thank you. You're so very well articulated. Thank you so much. Oh, I got Pixie in the building. I ain't got to worry about nothing for the duration that she's in here. But yeah, man, you know, a lot of people want to sit around and criticize other individuals for this, that, and the third. Like that comment right there, Pixie, you already know what to do. Up out of here. You know, they want to sit around and talk about everybody else, and it's like, homie, nobody's perfect. We're far from it. We all fall short, so you have to stand tall for yourself. Oh, Haley's a mod too. What's up, Haley? Get that one up out of here too. We got guys making the multitude of comments, multitude of accounts and comments, all in the name of trying to profess their love for a man that they don't know, homie. We're not doing that. So I appreciate you, Keisha's doing your voluntary work, your gymnastics and your theatrics. Go make some more and help me get up in the algorithm. Good boy. But yeah, man, you know, just understand, homie, that you control who you allocate your time and energy to. People that you just surround yourself with all the time and then you always feel like you're being drained and you're never being understood, you have to remove yourself. But first, before you remove yourself, are you explaining yourself properly? Are you actually letting it be known how you feel? Because if you're just being silent and allowing this loud, silent tension to carry itself, well, the person that you're involved with might not necessarily be the issue. Sometimes the issue is you. And a lot of people don't take, moments to actually ponder and, think about these things. They're so quick to exit into things that they've never even entered. Nah, man. They're so quick to exit into things that they've never even entered. Shout out to Adriana. Thank you so much. It's always the ladies showing an abundant amount of love. It's only the guys that come in here and try to be negative, and that's because I'm doing something positive. You know what I'm saying? Get that Keisha up out of here. This is not a radio station. I'm not a radio host, and I'm not reviewing anything. So with that being said, out of my chat. That one too, man. We got guys making 6, 7, 8, 9, and infinity accounts all in the name of hoping that they can get recognized. No, buddy. Even if I had a, even if I had a magnifying glass, I wouldn't be able to see it, man. So with that being said, up out of my chat, okay? Bye-bye. But yeah, man, everybody double tap the screen and get them likes up, homie. And like I said, I'll say it again, make sure you all message me right now on TikTok. Because after this episode's over, I will be sending everybody my Snapchat. That is the best way to talk to me and know when I'm going live. How was my day? My day was great, man. You know, every waking moment that your eyes are open, you're able to breathe and perceive. Guess what, homie? You're able to succeed. But a lot of people are telling you you're nothing and you're believing them. You know yourself better than anybody else could describe you. So you have to be very, very wary of who you replied to, because they ain't got nothing going on, homie. It's always the ones with no motion trying to tell you how to do it, right? It's like you're playing Wii Sports and their controller isn't even connected. So the energy isn't even directed in a proper manner. So cute. Thank you so much. I appreciate the compliments from the ladies and the respectable gentlemen as well, homie. All glory to God, giving me that game, homie. You have to understand, when you're given the word of God, the devils and the demons are always going to be lingering, trying to distract you and attract you to negativity. But it all comes down to a choice, because you have a voice and they don't. You have to be a voice. The voiceless are the voiceless, homie. They're leaving a multitude of comments, but guess what? Not a solitary individual one has read themselves out loud, so they have no power. They're requesting power because they feel powerless. No, man. They're requesting power because they feel powerless. We don't worry about materialistic statistics, homie. We worry about what we do. Okay, I post a picture, you don't like it, I like myself. Okay, I put out a song, you don't listen to it, I made it, so I listen to it. You have to understand, you got to be your biggest supporter, homie. If you're waiting on somebody to support you, what you have to understand is support, when it comes from outside sources, is very subjective. It's all dependent upon how they feel. Get that up out of my chat immediately. Every time I snap, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead and do that, you know what I'm saying. From now on, when I snap, that means the most recent comment or one that are one of the most recent, you know, just get it up out of here. I'm going to start doing that from now on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, say, hey, let's do a quick roll call. That's another reason why the Keishas be mad. You know why? Because we're global and they're local. Don't nobody know. Yeah, I'm Thanos. I'm Thanos. Tell them again, Never, I like the way you said that. Say, Never, I like the way you said that. You said a lot. Cool. I do. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's what's up. But yeah, man, when you in the kitchen and you cooking, people are going to try to criticize, homie. You got a bunch of Gordon Ramsay commentators, but they don't have a Gordon Ramsay resume. I don't think y'all heard that. I think that went over your head. You have a bunch of Gordon Ramsay commentators, but they don't have a Gordon Ramsay resume. So why would you listen to what they say? They have no reputation and no words that can provide you with proper elevation. But yeah, man, let's do another quick roll call. Where's everybody from? Comment right now, homie. Yeah, I want to see where everybody's from. Even the Keishas, come up out of the bushes and let it be known, man, because we making an impact all across the globe. And this game is sponsored by God. Cali, Pennsylvania. Really, I appreciate the H-Town. Yeah, I'm about to be in Texas. We're getting ready to do a movie. Charleston White, the wrong address. Get ready, guys. You're going to see me on the big screen. I know right now you see me on a TikTok screen, but guess what, homie? We doing a lot behind the scenes. I'll be making music. I'll be doing my satire comedy. I'll be doing God's work first and foremost. I'll be in the gym. I'll be doing a lot of things. I'll be making Keishas mad. But we really out here making real life, get that up out of here. We really out here making real life moves, homie. So while they prioritize solely existing on social media, we're doing things out in open air. So that's the reason why we don't worry about what they say, because it doesn't have any value, homie. Get that up out of here, man. We got people, you know, saying locations, trying to get me to say it out loud because they know you're not supposed to say that. Get that up out of here too. Florida in the building, greatest state in the country. Shout out to all my Floridians. Shout out to Adriana for the Live Fest. Michigan, Kings, Cali, Arizona, Connecticut, Pennsylvania. You say, man, hey, that's the reason why I keep on saying, man, we doing things. They're not doing anything, homie. Understand that you are making a massive impact upon yourself if you do something better than you did in the previous day. Your mentality each and every single day has to solely be this: how can I be better than I was yesterday? If you're sitting around still feeling sorry for yourself because of what you didn't do yesterday, homie, do it today. If there's somebody who you know that you ain't been showing love to, man, show them love. If there's somebody that's not showing love to you like they're supposed to, no longer associate with them. Homie, you can separate communications with somebody and still pray for them to succeed. Everybody don't gotta be around everybody. You see, we're living in a time and a day where people feel like we all have to be unified with when it comes to ideologies. No, you can think a certain way and I think the complete opposite, and we can agree to disagree. And if you want to argue, then guess what? I won't be talking to you. A lot of people get on TikTok all in the name of debating things to incite people to literally have emotional responses. I don't do a debate. Everything I say is 100% facts. And if you disagree, change the channel. We're not doing no guess. We're not having people say, well, what do you think about this? And what do you think about that? No. Whatever I would like to talk about is what I would like to talk about. And if you do not favor it, why are you a part of my viewership? You are obviously a supporter and you love everything I do. Get that up out of here, man. You're putting too many articulative words up in here. Let me do all the intelligent speaking. Yeah. Nah, man, I don't need you doing all that. Nah, man, I don't need you doing all that typing. Say, homie, it's 3:30 in the morning, man. I don't want to see big words in my chat, okay? Yeah. Nah, man, I don't want to see it, okay? If you got a question, guess what? Wait till the end of class. Then you can raise your hand and you can ask it, and I might answer it. I said I might, okay? Yeah, man. I don't answer to you. I answer to God, man. So that's the reason why I sit back and I say what I say and I sip on my coffee. Yeah, man. A lot of y'all be like, why can't I get a relationship? Because you don't even have a relationship with yourself, so you're incapable of having a relationship with anybody else. You know what I'm saying? People be like, I want loyalty. You're disloyal. I want honesty. You're dishonest. I want consistency. Dude, you're inconsistent. Half y'all don't even brush your teeth every day. Yeah, hey guys, I snapped. Remember, moderators, that's a cue. When I snap, the most recent comment or any that you see in the last few that are Keisha types of, words, let's do that, okay? I don't really want to necessarily have to say the word an abundant amount more than I have to. So I'll just do that from now on. It just means most recent comment, or I'll use the force like Star Wars, but I'll primarily try to keep it to one indicator. That way you guys aren't confused, because I do talk with my hands from time to time. Shout out to Adriana for the live fest and the lightning bolt. Thank you so much. This type of game, when it comes to just speaking positive messages, it's not going to get a lot of views. It's not going to get a lot of anything, but that's not what I do it for, homie. If you can inspire one person to make a better decision tomorrow, homie, you are doing amazing, monumental things. I remember you from, well, hello, welcome. Yo, I like the hoodie, the red with the, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, man, say, hey, man, I just be styling and profiling. Really right now, it's cold outside. When it's cold outside, yeah, you gotta dress appropriate, man. You got some guys out here who will dress out of season knowing that they're freezing, all in the name of impressing a guy. You thought I was going to say impressing the ladies. No, that's not what they do it for no more. But then they'll sit around and say, man, I can't find a female nowadays. Because, homie, that's not what you're interested in. You interested in your homeboys. That's the reason why you dress to impress them. When y'all go get new sneakers, you ain't getting no need. Say, hey, man, I'm just giving you some game. You know what I'm saying? I still remember when, say, that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? If you genuine and you didn't just look up the discography, then that means you were OG. So salute, man. I'm glad that you've been here for this journey. Nothing don't happen overnight. Guess what? We come up and we fall off. But when you fall off, understand that when you're on a mountain and you're climbing up, when you are trying to get to a certain point of elevation, it's going to get to a point to where, homie, you fall down a little bit, but your hand is still on that rock and you climbing, homie. People might laugh because you fall, but guess what, homie? Did you get back up? And get that up out of my chat, man. I didn't ask how I sound. Yeah. Snap that all on my phone and get my likes up. Matter of fact, yeah. I want to get to 4K likes. Otherwise, nobody will be talking. I will literally hit the turn all comments off and I will talk to myself. Yeah, I know a lot of y'all sitting around watching, yelling at your phone, doing all this, that, and the third. But with that being said, if you would like to type in my chat, 4K now. So yeah, man, we just doing what we do, man. We sitting back, giving good game, man, with a spectacular vernacular. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to produce past emotions. Some days you're going to feel, some days you're going to feel down. You're not always going to feel up. But guess what? You still got to complete what you need to complete. You know what I'm saying? And go where you're appreciated, not where you're tolerated. That was one of the realest things that I read the other day. And I was like, dude, I have to elaborate on that. Go where you're appreciated, not where you're tolerated. Now, I'm not saying go around a bunch of people that just tell you what you want to hear and it's always, lollipops and rainbows. I'm saying don't be around people where you always feel like when you get in their proximity, there's tension. They never can congratulate you. Anytime you talk about your successes, they try to one up with you. They try to one up you with something they've done or seen somebody else do. People that only come around whenever, particular activities or money amounts are involved. Those are situations where you are being tolerated because it's not about you. It's about what you do. Think about what I just said. It's not about what you do. It's not about you. It's about what you do. Go where you're celebrated, homie. I can't tell you how many times a lot of y'all are sitting in a relationship and it's like you got a relationship that's empty calories. You think because you've been with this person for a long period of time that y'all have a bond. No, you don't. Half of y'all wouldn't be together if it wasn't for a kid, a financial situation, or control. A genuine relationship is something that's built throughout communication, having those awkward conversations and coming to a realization and accepting criticism from the proper people. You know what I'm saying? Go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. It'd be one-sided out here, man. And a lot of y'all, what y'all have to realize is if any homie, a Oreo is not complete if it don't got both sides. Yeah, there might be some filling in the middle, but there's a missing piece that's supposed to fill in with the middle. Woo! I'm telling you, man, this game be coming in, man. So everybody that accompany me while you're sitting in your chairs, man, just respect the game, man. Say, hey, I'm going to give you some good game. I'm going to give you a good game. I'm getting a stuttering and muttering, y'all. I'm in the process of having my cup of coffee. So you're going to have to deal with the technical difficulties. Everything can't always be smooth because guess what? Ain't nobody perfect, homie. But yeah, man, say, hey, we just doing what we do, man. You know, it's 2024. A lot of people, you know, their resolutions when it comes to having a series of days where there wasn't a single day where you didn't do what your resolution, man, all y'all, resolution, revolution, whatever the case may be, it's already ended. But let me tell you something right now. Nobody's perfect. Nobody is on their grind 7 days a week. But some of y'all ain't even on your grind 1 day a week. Think about what I just said. Y'all will sit around and tell people, yeah, man, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to go here. And you don't do any of those things. And then you're embarrassed to even talk to those same people that you made all these promises to because you know you couldn't even keep them. So that's the reason why y'all need to keep promises with yourself before you go talking about what you're going to do with everybody else. Get that up out of here. We got to capitalize whenever we speak about Jesus, man. Yeah, man. Don't ever disrespect. Nah, man. Say, hey, man, listen, put more effort into what you type and write and be mindful of what you say, man. Say, hey, man, they be so fast to speak and slow to understand. What's up, Rianne? What it do? Yeah, we sitting back giving good game and we not ashamed, homie. You know what I'm saying? Some people come into your life for a season and some people come into your life for a reason. But you need to be able to discern between the two, figure it out, and hey, move accordingly, homie. You have to understand, did people come into your life or did you come into their life? If you went into their life, homie, guess what? You need to show them that you deserve to stay. If they came into your life, they need to show you that they deserve to stay. Your energy is not free, homie. And I'm not talking about money. You got to earn your keep around here, man. Say, people be trying to play these little power games and it don't ever work in their favor. Because whenever you try to arm wrestle with Hulk Hogan, you're going to lose because he ain't playing by the rules. Or Brock Lesnar. So that's the reason why I sit back and I say, man, hey, man, I stand on what I stand on. And my favorite animal over the years, it's not a lion. It's not an elephant. It's not a gorilla. It is a possum. People be thinking that possum is just a part of the road now, that it no longer is here. Man, that possum is still there. It just wants you to believe it's not. And just whenever your guard is lit down, man, that possum is going to do what it do. That's what you got to do out here. People be thinking that they're running game on you. Homie, the disc isn't even in the console. Your controller isn't even connected. But keep thinking that you're playing somebody, buddy. Whole time I'm playing you. I got the wireless controller. I'm over here like... Say, man, hey, play possum out here. Cam, I'm trying to tell them. Say, Cam, I'm trying to tell them. They don't hear me, though, Cam. Cam, I could yell right now and they hear me, but they don't want to hear me, man. Yeah. No, man. Say, yo, hey, they hear me, man. So that's why you got to do what you do, man. If you're winning in life, don't worry about who you lose. Listen to what I'm saying. If you are winning in life, don't worry about who you lose. Losses are lessons and blessings, homie. Yeah, and a lot of y'all need self-control. If you're in a relationship with a lady, homie, we get it. Nature, yeah, you want options. But if you can't outright go sit in your girl face and tell her, hey, I'm trying to do this with that girl and this girl. If you ain't got to that level yet, don't do it behind her back, because what's done in the dark will be brought to the light, man. A lot of y'all say, well, it's in our nature. Homie, a lot of things are in our nature. You need discipline and you need self-control. Guess who's going to be able to grant you that? Not yourself, God, man. You see, these people don't believe in anything, and that's the reason why they fall for everything. When they said this and that happened at the mall in Florida, everybody believed it, even when the dude who made up the story said he was capping. What's up, Brooke? Word, yeah, word, man. I'm telling y'all, man, it's the signs of the times. Do you remember the time? Hey, that, you know what I'm saying? I don't want random emojis and cool smiley faces jumping up out of my screen. If you don't know how to use words, let's do that, man. Moderators, if I do this, y'all know what to do. Glad to see you. Glad to see you as well. Hello, hello. Hola, hola, hola. Man, I need to learn different languages. I really do. I feel like, just imagine if I went live on TikTok and I just started speaking fluent Japanese. I'm getting better at Spanish. I can't lie. But, man, just imagine if I went live and I just started saying, watashi, not that they always giving it with the truth. You already know how it go, Rianne. Yeah, say, hey, you know how the game go. I know a lot of guys sitting around right now, they ain't brushed their teeth. They ain't taking care of nothing. The dishes are literally stockpiled at the top of their sink. They don't have anything to drink outside of a 2-liter of Dr. Pepper. So they're the ones that are going to come out in the chat and say this and that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, get that up out of here, man. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Yeah, I ain't learned that much Spanish yet, man. So with that being said, adios. Yeah. You coming up into my chat, putting a whole bunch of sentences. Homie, I told you I was learning. I didn't say that I was that far. I didn't say I was advanced. So stick to liking the live, because I didn't like what you said. Yeah. Nah, man, you done put 10, 11 different. Boy, man, yeah, good morning, man. Yeah. Yes, you should be. Well, the thing that I don't... Oh, you said maybe 9 languages. Yeah, you know, it's really hard. A lot of people don't even know that English is actually the hardest language to learn if you didn't learn it natively. That's why I really, not envy, but it's really cool to see, you know, people come from other countries and they learn our language, you know what I'm saying? Get that person about here. I didn't ask what it was. This isn't 50 Cent. I'm not sitting around saying, it's your birthday. I didn't ask. Literally nobody asked. You walked up into the classroom while we were speaking. We were having a conversation. I was talking to my students. And then all of a sudden you come up in here talking about it's my birthday. It's my birthday. If I want to. Nobody asked. The Japanese. Yeah, I got to start speaking Japanese. Guys, if you do not know how to speak any other languages and you don't know where to begin and where to start when it comes to learning, Duolingo, they haven't sponsored me, they need to one day. Duolingo will teach you everything you need to know, but you have to be consistent and committed, which is something I'm working on, because I'll have like a couple of days where I do it and then a couple of days where I don't. I need to be more consistent. That's the reason why I say I'm not going to sit. I do a lot of things every day, but there's some things that I don't. Homie, we can't be perfect, but we strive to every day. Cat Williams, what's up, Sky? Hello, I see you, by the way. By the way, make sure all of you message me right now on TikTok, because after this episode ends in about 15 minutes, I will be sending everybody my Snapchat. This is the best way to talk to me and know when I'm going live. But Cat Williams said the realest thing ever towards the end of his interview with Shannon Sharp. I think so. He was on there and he said, homie, the best way to live your life is to live it like it's the last. You know, I've heard that all the time, but he elaborated on it. He said, when you lay down at the end of the night, you should be thinking, this is it. I'm going to go. Did I do everything that I wanted to? Did I say what I... Homie, that's the mentality that you got to have, man. Tomorrow isn't promised, and I promise you it's not guaranteed, man. You see, a lot of people have this false, sense of reality that they're entitled to this and that. You got to earn your keep. The only thing that's set in concrete is the time you came in, which is the year, and the time you're going to leave, which is the other year. The dash in between is all up to you. You could say, well, my mom this, my dad that, my boyfriend, my dog, my cat. Homie, okay, you can blame everybody. But what you went through, are you going to use that as a learning tool? Or are you going to endlessly live in a cope, oh man, woe is me type mentality? Because I'm telling you right now, that type of energy has to always stay far away from me. You say good evening in Japanese. Hey, Neva, you've been solid the whole time throughout the chat. But just because I don't be knowing how Keishas operate, I'm not saying you is one. I'm not even going to try to say that in my live. Because the whole time it could be something completely opposite of what you attempted. But that's awesome if that's what it actually means. You know what I'm saying? I just got to watch my back. Because I'm not just anybody. Yeah, watch out. Misery loves company. Adriana, you ain't never lied. Say, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, man. Y'all got to be wise out here, man. You know what I'm saying? You just got to sit back and look. A lot of people want to play chess like it's checkers. May I share some news with you? That's up to you. You know what I'm saying? If it's private information that you want to share, understand it's on a public platform. But if you want to let us know, Brooke, of course, you an OG. You've been here for a long time. So if you got something you want to share with us, go ahead, man. You know what I'm saying? But look, you starting your own business. That's what I like to hear. You know what I'm saying? Listen. When you start a business, a lot of people are waiting for it to finish. Oh, that's a good thing. They want me to... No. They want you to be finished with that endeavor. When you first start a business, people are going to say, oh, that's cool. People are going to act like they support you, but they really don't. Let me tell you something right now. You can't do your business for them. Your business has to be for you. And whenever you're having business dealings, you're going to have highs, lows, and you're going to have medians. What you have to understand is you got to have faith, homie. There's going to be many times where you feel like, man, I don't see no results. Maybe I should quit. When you don't see results, that don't necessarily always mean you should quit. It just means you need to audible. What does audible mean? Well, if we think about an NFL quarterback, right? Whenever they get up to the line of scrimmage, right? They be like, okay, I'm finna throw this 4 verticals play. But say they see a certain defense where it might not be ideal to do that. Say they got like a cover 8 or a cover 6 or something like that. Stay with me here. If you don't know football, just pay attention. They got all the DBs dropped back, right? So that means they're covering the passes. I wouldn't care if it was Tom Brady under center. There's no way he's getting the football to any of those receivers. Well, guess what? Since you got a deep coverage defense, you can run a halfback draw. That's an audible. What is a halfback draw? Give the ball to the running back. The defense is back there, so now the running back has an open field to run through. And look at that. You turn what could have been an interception into a 40-yard running play. So what I'm saying is, you're going to fail. And it's going to put you in a situation to where you can try again. And if you try, a certain amount of times and you feel like I need to change something, you can change. But don't ever give up. Because people will begin on you and people will quit on you. But you can never, ever quit on yourself. Listen to what I just said. People will come into your life for the beginning, to the middle, all the way to the 9th inning. But you can never quit on yourself because God never quit on you, homie. You see, it's easy to sit back and say, hey, him over there, he did that. Her over there, she said this. But homie, one thing about pointing them fingers is whenever you point fingers, there's 3. You see these 3? They're pointing right back at me. If I point at y'all, then 3 fingers is pointing at me right now. So, homie, I got to make sure that my living room is clean before I talk about your backyard. And even after my living room is clean, I can't really too much to talk about your backyard because guess what, homie? Just because the living room's clean don't mean that the guest room is. So a lot of people, they be quick to judge, but they don't even hold themselves accountable. It's not an ability that they have in their account, which means they don't got accountability. They say that they don't do it for the money, but they want money. They say that they don't do it for clout, but they buy fame. Let me tell y'all something, homie. Back in the days when I was a way more of an underground artist, whatever you want to call me now, it really doesn't matter. But when I was way smaller, you know what I did? I wanted to seem larger than I was so it could make me feel bigger. It's like trying to put on a shirt that don't fit, but you wear it anyways. It ain't never going to look right. So I was buying followers. I was buying likes. I was buying views because I needed to be accepted. Get that person up out of here. I needed to be accepted by everybody else because I didn't accept myself, homie. And a lot of people can't admit that. When y'all go buy clothes, you don't buy those outfits because it's something you feel like you want to wear. You buy outfits to fit in. Woo! Listen to what I just said. Don't let it go over your head. A lot of people engage in activities. They wear certain things, they buy certain things, and they talk about certain things because they want to impress people. But the same people that they want to impress would easily disconnect from them given the certain circumstances. They don't have unconditional loyalty with you. So you can't be doing things to get acceptance by the people because if it's not in you, you can't put it on you. Yeah, you can buy 1 million followers, but guess what? You still ain't got a follower. You can buy a nice car. It don't mean you're rich. You can buy a big house. You ain't got a family to live in it because if you lose that house, you lose your family. You see, a lot of people don't think about that. We got guys nowadays that say that they want multiple women in a relationship. But guess what? If you got multiple women in a relationship, that means you got a lot of money. That's the reason that you got a lot of women. Because guess what? Ladies ain't going to really slide for that. So the minute that you lose that money and you lose that status, you lose those women, homie. So is it really worth it? You see, we're living in a time and a day where people got many different preferences. You know, there are many nuances out there. But at the end of the day, we got to be real about it, homie. Yeah, no, man. We got to realize that we realize there's real lies out there. That's what we got to do, man. Say, hey, If you can't keep it real with yourself, you're going to be incapable of keeping it real with anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to discern, homie, right? A lot of people don't take the time out of the day to have conversations with themselves. But they talk to everybody else. They don't even talk to God. They don't even pray. And whenever they talk to God and they pray, they don't even thank him. They ask him for something else, homie. You know what I'm saying? And get that up out of here, man. It's crazy whenever Keishas try to be offensive and they can't even spell the word out right. It's like, if you're going to be bold and cold with what you say, can you at least go all the way? Can you meet me halfway? Right at the Keisha line is where I'm gonna wait for you. Yeah, you be typing loud. Yeah, out of here, man. You ain't talking about nothing. yeah, I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. Keisha, I ain't worried about nothing. Keisha, I ain't worried about nothing. Huh? Yeah, boy, you thought you was doing something, man. Like, look at what the guys is doing nowadays, homie. You see, the respectable gentlemen, shout out to y'all. Salute, and I mean that. And the ladies, they always respect the game. Because, homie, the ladies is... See, that's one thing, man. If you giving game, you don't got to sit here and say, yeah, girl, I would give you the world. And your ex did this and he's that. And I would buy you flowers. I'm not saying none of that. And I still got the ladies captivated because I'm speaking real game, homie. You see, y'all try to play a certain role to impress a girl. And that's why you end up losing her. Because that's not you. You're pretending. I'm giving good game. So I respect the gentlemen that are listening. The women, man, I always like seeing the women up in the chat, man. Y'all know how I be and how it go, man. Say, hey, you can be mad all you want, man, but hey, say, hey, man, look at me. Do you see how handsome I am? It should be a ransom. I'm committing a crime the way I look. But anyways, we got dudes out there, man. Say, hey, out of here. We got dudes right now that's sitting around at 4 o'clock in the morning, and all they want to do is come in a chat of a guy that they claim not to like and try to get his attention. Chat, I need Never Switch, I need Adriana, all of y'all, Rianne. If somebody says they don't like you, but they make 10 different accounts hoping that you say their name, does that mean that they're a fan? Or does that mean that they don't like you? Realize, I need y'all to tell me. Man, y'all might put me onto some game right now. If a grown man sits around at 4 o'clock in the morning making 10 and up accounts to get seen by you while simultaneously claiming not to like you, how is that true? Does that make sense? I don't even think it makes sense. They just a fan. And you say they just a fan. Oh, yeah. Say, because listen, Never. Homie, whenever I was watching cable back in the day, if I wanted to watch Zach and Cody, but Jesse was on, I don't want to watch, hey, Jesse. So guess what I was doing? I'm changing the channel. I'm not going to say, man, I don't like Jesse, but I'm going to watch it right now. Yeah. No. So if you don't change the channel, you like what you're watching. You just wish you could be a part of the show. I know how that feels, man. Way back in the day, on certain movies like High School Musical, I used to be mad at Zac Efron. Zac Efron didn't do nothing to me. Zac Efron was doing what he was supposed to do. He was balling, and he had Gabriella. Yeah, and I was jealous because I wanted Vanessa Hudgens, and I was mad. Yeah. But you know why I was mad? Because I wasn't in the movie. I wanted to be Troy. That's a lot of you, but that's the mentality that I had when I was a kid. These guys are grown men, and they still want to be Troy. This is the way that you got to see it, homie. Imagine you standing in your living room in front of your TV and you watching a show and you go, say my name, Zach and Cody. Please say my name. I want to be down. Hey, I don't like you. Homie, if your girlfriend walks in the living room and sees you standing in your underwear, looking up at a TV, screaming, she is going to immediately, she ain't even going to pack a bag. She going to figure out a way to pack her purse. And she is going to Usain Bolt out the front door. Get that up out of here. I didn't ask for no scriptures. And capitalize John if you're ever going to quote in here. Yeah, but listen though. Listen, that's what these dudes is doing. Because this is a show. I'm giving game. I'm talking, I'm on the stage, you're on my page. So if I choose to interact with you, we're going back and forth. But if I don't, you're literally got your phone in your hand. Say my name. Read my comment. Talk to me. Homie. I know a lot of y'all paying for rent right now. If you keep that up, do not be surprised whenever you get an eviction notice tomorrow. because they gonna want you to get up out of the property. You sitting crisscross applesauce with a half-drank Capri Sun in your mouth like this, and you got your other hand down there saying, "Ooh, I don't like you. Ooh." Some of y'all typing so fast you're misspelling simple words, homie. Basic words. And it baffles me how you'll take shortcuts to, relatively easy words, but when it comes to these large words, you guys don't miss a beat. Come on, man. Where are your priorities at? Right? A lot of these guys, once they, get up out of their parents' house, they still want mommy to schedule their dentist appointments and their doctor's appointments. They don't know anything about health insurance. They don't know about premiums. They don't even know how to do their own taxes. But they know how to go in a comment section. They know how to figure out another way to exceed the amount of accounts that they should be able to make on one device. They know how to do all these crazy advanced, not even advanced, but just Keisha-like technological processes. But when it comes to taking care of themselves, they're inadequate. You can't make it make sense. But this is because they allow themselves to be controlled by the enemy, not the Most High. You see, the Most High, he gonna keep your head up to the sky. You ain't gonna be caught up with what everybody else is doing, because guess what? It's just you and him. But a lot of y'all on your way back down to earth, like the Justin Bieber song. That's one of my favorite Justin Bieber songs, by the way. Down to earth. But yeah, man, say, hey, we just giving good game, man. Styling and profiling while everybody wilding. Look, though, I'm getting ready to wrap this episode up. So make sure all of you send me a message right now on TikTok. I'm going to send everybody my Snapchat. That's the best way to stay up to date with the content. Communicate with me and everything like that. I just really love how Instagram, it picks and chooses who they show your stuff to. All the other social media platforms, they pick and choose who they give notifications to. On Snap, that story's right there. So that's just the best way. So with that being said, I'll see you guys then. And man, we're going to keep standing on business while they sit around and watch. Peace.